ever since the introduction of dynamic arrays into Excel, users have had the same complaint. Formatting doesn't move when the dynamic array expands or contracts. Well, maybe Jan Karel Pieterse has solved this problem. So let's go take a look. Here we are in Excel and we have our example file. If you want to work along with this video, then you can find links in the video description box below to get this example file. We're going to start by building a formula which uses a dynamic array. Here we have our data, which contains item, date and value. And we want to filter for where our item is equal to alpha. So in cell F7, I'll type equals filter, opening bracket, and we want to filter our entire table where our item is equal to alpha. I'll close that bracket and calculate, and that now gives us those three items. But often we might want a total row at the bottom of this. So let's go and edit our formula. We're going to start with let, and then let's call our first name calc. That means that the filter function will be called calc. Now let's calculate our total row. The total row is going to be based on the H stack of the word total, then an empty text string, and after that we want the sum using the choose cols of our calc. That was our filter calculation, and we want column 3. I'll close all of those brackets. Next, let's create a name called result. And in here, we want to stack our calc and our total together. So we're going to use vstack of our calc and also our total. And now we can return the result. When that calculates, we now have alpha and also a total row which sums those three items. We also have our date column, which isn't currently a date. So let's format that as a date, and then let's make our total bold, and let's add a top border. Now what happens when we change from alpha to bravo? You'll notice the formatting doesn't expand. It's now connected to just those cells. So it works for alpha, but not for bravo, or even for Charlie. And this is the problem that we have. So how can we resolve this? Let's go and take a look. Jan Karel Pieterse, who is an Excel MVP from the Netherlands, has created a free add-in called Spill Manager, and this is available from his website. It's also available from the add-in store. So in Excel, if we go to add-ins and then go to more add-ins, this now opens the store. In the search box, type Spill Manager. And there you can see the Spill Manager add-in. Select that and add that into your version of Excel. I've already got the Spill Manager add-in installed, and it appears in the Formulas ribbon. You can see there we have Spill Manager. So how does this work? So first of all, I'm going to return this back to alpha, and let's clear any formatting that we already had applied. So let's clear formats. Now, we're going to select the first cell inside our dynamic array. I'll go to Formulas and select Spill Manager. In here, we can see the options available to us. And what we do is that we add a watch onto a dynamic array. Then, when that array expands or contracts, the formatting applied to that array follows with it. So for example, if I wanted to ensure that all of my dates, no matter how many dates there are, if I wanted to ensure that they are always dates, I would format the first item as a date. Then I could say that I want my formatting to come down each row. I would add a watch, and that's all I would have to do. When we change my cell to Bravo, everything would then update and recalculate. You can see the formatting was applied instantly. If we go to Charlie, the formatting is now applied. There is also another feature, that if we have a header row or a total row, it will apply that formatting as those cells move. So I'm going to go to Manage, and I'm going to edit the watch area I previously created. And I'm going to say that I have a total row. I will then save that watch. Now, when I create my total as bold and also have a top border, when I move that, you can see that the formatting also moves with that cell. So as we change, the formatting updates automatically, and I think that is a pretty awesome feature. Now, you're probably thinking, what happens if somebody doesn't have Spill Manager, or if Spill Manager isn't open? Well, here I've reopened our workbook, and I'm going to change this from Charlie to Alpha. As you'll see, the formatting doesn't follow our values, and that's because I don't have Spill Manager opened. If we go to Formulas and Name Manager, we can see the name created by Spill Manager. That's how it works. It's all based on names. So I'll click Close, and then if I change this back to Charlie and then open Spill Manager, that means that our formatting will update accordingly. If I want to force the formatting to work, from Manage I can click Refresh All, but also now that this add-in is open, when I change my values, the formatting moves automatically. So you do need Spill Manager installed and open to get that automatic update of your formatting. Now, you probably can't get everyone in your team or everyone that you share workbooks with to start using Spill Manager, but that doesn't mean that you can't use it. You can get the benefit from using Spill Manager. But for workbooks that you share with others, if they rely on dynamic formatting that expands and contracts, then you probably need to use this method here for those workbooks. If you liked this video, the first thing you should do is go and check out Spill Manager by Jan Karel Pieterse. It's free and you can start using it today. Then once you've done that, why not subscribe and get notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.